So the new iPhones are official, the 8 and 8 Plus and the iPhone 10. Now you're probably asking yourself, should I buy the new iPhone? Well, that depends. And I just want to preface this video by saying you are entitled to do whatever you want with your money, and I'm just making this video as sort of a guide helping you with your purchase decision. Now, I'll start by saying if you're on Android, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus and the iPhone 10 are the best iPhones ever, so now is a great time to get into the iOS ecosystem. But I bet most of you watching this video are on some sort of iPhone and are looking to upgrade to something new. Now, me personally, I get a new iPhone every year. I camped out for the iPhone 3G, that was my first iPhone, and I got the 3GS, the 4, the 4S, the 5, the 5S, the 6 Plus, then went down to a 6, then I got the 6S, now I'm on the 7. And back in the day when there were phone subsidies, I said back in the day in the last video, you would spend $200, get the phone, sign the 2-year contract, and then I would sell my phone and then buy the phone outright. And then the year after, I would get the $200 phone and then sell it and pay full price the next year, and it was kind of this cycle. Now I'm on the Apple upgrade program and I spend $36.58 every month for a 128 gigabyte iPhone 7. When it comes time to get the new iPhone, I'm upgrading to the iPhone 10, 256 gigabytes, and I'm gonna be paying a lot more. It's like $56 a month. It's expensive, but I want the new iPhone, and I'm gonna pay for it. So, what phone should you get? Let's start with pricing, and I recommend you do some sort of upgrade program where you're spending X amount of dollars a month for the phone. I don't recommend buying the phone outright. If you're watching this video and you can afford to buy the phone outright, then do it. Okay, iPhone 8, 64 gigabytes is $34.50 a month. iPhone 8 at 256 gigabytes is $40.75 per month. The iPhone 8 Plus at 64 gigs is $39.50 per month. The iPhone 8 Plus at 256 gigabytes is $45.75 per month. The iPhone 10 is more expensive than the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. The 64 gigabyte model is $49.91 a month, and the 256 gigabyte model is $56.16 per month. These prices for the Apple upgrade program include Apple Care Plus, just know that. Okay, now that we got the pricing out of the way, assuming you have some sort of iPhone and you're looking to upgrade, let's go backwards, I guess. If you have an iPhone 7 or 7 Plus, unless you need the newest iPhone, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus, not really worth upgrading to. I have a 7 and I'm going to the 10 because, like I said, I want the iPhone every year, but the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus are fully capable, great iPhones. But again, if you want to upgrade, go for it. If you're on an iPhone 6S or 6S Plus and you want to upgrade, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are great options. It's been 2 years roughly since you probably got that 6S or 6S Plus. So the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus makes sense to upgrade to. Now, that's assuming you don't want to wait for the iPhone 10 and you're comfortable paying $10, $15 more a month, whatever it is. If you have anything older than the 6S or 6S Plus, like, I don't know, if you're on an SE or even a 5C or an iPhone 6, definitely upgrade to one of these new iPhones, whether it's the 8, the 8 Plus, or the iPhone 10. But specifically, which phone should you upgrade to? Should you spring for the 10, or should you settle for the iPhone 8 or 8 Plus? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Do you want a home button with Touch ID? Then get the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. Do you want wireless charging? Well, you're gonna need to buy some extra hardware to get that to work, but you could either get the 8 or 8 Plus or the iPhone 10 for wireless charging. Do you want to unlock your device with your face? Get the iPhone 10. Do you want portrait mode with the front-facing camera system? Get the iPhone 10. If you don't want to wait for the iPhone 10 and you absolutely want to upgrade, yeah, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are arguably the best iPhones ever made besides the 10. Do you want an edge-to-edge screen, something that's never been on an iPhone before? If you're comfortable with no home button and doing those gestures and the notch, then get the iPhone 10. It really comes down to you asking yourself, what features am I okay sacrificing and what features must I have? I've been an iPhone consumer since 2008. I know what I like. It really comes down to what you want that's gonna be in your pocket that you're gonna use to communicate 10, 50 hours a day. But if you've made it this far in the video and you're like, Sam, this has not been helpful at all, you're indecisive, I say get the 10. Why not go for the best one, right? At least that's what I'm doing. But if you can't afford the new iPhones, like I said, the iPhone 7 is fantastic. The iPhone 7 Plus is also fantastic. The 8 and 8 Plus are marginally better. There's the new processor, wireless charging, True Tone display. They upgraded the cameras. But I think the iPhone 10 is such a differentiator between these two devices that if money isn't an option and you want to get the latest and greatest and arguably the best iPhone. I mean, it's hard to define the best because there are some features that aren't on the 10, that are on the 8 and 8 Plus, etc. When I really think about it, I say buy the iPhone 10.
One more thing.
As of right now, I'm not a fan of the notch on the iPhone 10, that black bar in between the screens. It just looks so weird that the screens are poking up from the sides like that. But I'm willing to look past that because of one thing.
Courage.